It's been actually really, really beautiful these past probably 2 weeks with minus degrees or yeah, below freezing point degrees, which I love personally. I love it best. But definitely not the kind of weather where I feel comfortable wearing very bright pair of wide-legged long denim. So this is a pair from Drie Van Noten, the Belgium uh, brand that you probably all know very well. I bought them. I bought them pre-loved. I bought them actually vintage, so they are at least 10 years old. Which, well, I just love even more. So, and I really wanted to go for a look that is like a little bit monochromatic and like really, adding a little bit of summer vibe, but with winterish fabrics. So I will pair the jeans with this also pre-loved polo top, a ribbed top from a Danish brand called Malene Biwa. Pretty much the same color, if not exactly the same color. And then this super oversized, super comfy, super warm cashmere cardigan, a long one, really, well, not deconstructed, but like very flowy. So there's like a lot of material, which I really, really love. It's from a brand called. I always have to look at the brand because I don't remember. It's not an easy brand to remember actually the name of, but it's Freckenberger, a brand known for cashmere. So the whole look would be like this. I still haven't decided on the shoes, and since I'm going to be wearing the outfit this week, and as I've just mentioned, it's it's like so warm right now, so probably no boots, but rather a pair of maybe my white, and actually they are here, so I can show you white loafers, just to finish off um, the bright look. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. So we have the polo underneath the cardigan, and then the pants and the loafers. So Monday is done, or the first outfit is done. Because again, I don't plan for exact days, rather for the whole week. Next one is this, and what I started with for this week of outfits, what I started with this time, not only looking at how the hangers were hanging again, my hanger approach, my hanger system, so whether they were hanging this way or this way. If this way, then it's no go. I should not be starting with an item hanging like this, because this means that I have just worn it. But these pants were hanging like this, so they were good to go. And something, so I really like the idea. So when I was organizing my closet recently, I like the idea of having my knits in a drawer, just in this section to the right. But I actually I'm not opening the drawer that much, So I have like a little bit of homeware in this like loungewear in this drawer, and of course I reach for those items like on a daily basis. But otherwise, if when I do outfit planning, I don't actually open it, so that's a pity. And I have a couple of items that can easily be used for my work outfits. Again, it's going to be warm, so I may need to reconsider this particular one. But it's just a gray ribbed top in merino wool from Arket. So this Swedish brand that is part of H&M group, an old one. So yeah. And then I thought about wearing it with, I'm a blazer girl, so in almost any outfit there will be a blazer. This long cardigan, from outfit number one is an exception. So I thought about pairing it with this navy pinstriped blazer. that is also in a woolly cashmere material. Super soft, super stretchy. I love it. It always gives me this, comfy vibe, but still, I'm put together. So, and very warm welcome to everybody joining. Um, so then I thought about wearing the pants together with the gray and the navy, and I really like the combination. Do ping in with any comments or suggestions, and then I think I will actually finish off with my brown suede boots, because I really like these pants. These pants are cropped, and I really like them this way. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see that, but they are slightly cropped. I may try wearing them with these sneakers actually. Yeah, I'll have a look. So the shoes is always something that I decide, on the day. So I've actually I'm already wearing, I've already put on the clothes, and then I decide on the shoes. Yeah. What else could I wear here in terms of shoes? And same goes for belts. Probably I would wear my brown suede belt. Yeah, because I do like, the elongation that this will create. So, the belt sort of, not really being that much different from the color of the pants. Let me just show you which one I have in mind. So it's this suede belt from Totem. Obviously, I mean, there is some difference, right? But it's not significant. And then if I'm wearing the boots, there's going to be this continuity at the bottom part. And then we have some, what do you call it? Contrast at the top. And actually, what I've thought about doing is to wear this shirt, just as I'm wearing it today. I would wear it on top of the blazer and the gray top, and then the pants. So that was my idea. Now you have to maybe, it needs a little bit of an explanation, because you're thinking like, oh my god, a denim shirt worn like this for work while I'm wearing a blazer. Well, I am a blazer girl, that's true, but I also work in a very men's dominated environment. My colleagues are programmers and wind engineers, so I work in renewable energy industry. I'm an engineer myself, but I work with sales. And there is absolutely no dress code. This is typical for Denmark, so in a good and in a bad way, to be honest. Well, now you may be amazed by, street style pictures from Copenhagen, especially from the Fashion Week. But really, very few industries, very few companies dress like, what you see on those pictures, which is a pity. That is like my sort of biggest how to put it, source of fashion related sadness, because I would love for people to dress more, be more, how to put it, put more attention, to the way they dress. That's my wish for 2025 for Denmark. Alrighty. So that's outfit number 2. Let's get going then. So I think what I started telling you about also is that I always start the outfit planning process, with the hanger approach, right? With the hanger system. So either this way or this way again. The next thing that I do, I of course check the weather, but then I also check my app. So I use this closet app called Cledwell, which gives you a lot of statistics. It shows, what you haven't worn, among other things. It shows you what you haven't worn for a really long time. And now, one of those things, again, comes from the drawer in the other section of the closet, which means, that I'm not naturally reaching out for it. So this time, I was actually like, I thought, okay, I have to force myself to start with those items that the app is telling me, I haven't worn for quite some time. And it's going to be this cardigan. I'm covering the top a little bit just so that I can talk about it in just a second. But it's just a plain dark sand, light beige wool cardigan that I really don't wear that much. And I don't know why. Maybe it is because it is, the V shape. So I cannot close it all the way up to the neck. Maybe, but it's a nice cardigan. So I thought about starting with it. I've tried a couple of combinations. I like it with white best. It seems to be more fresh and more like contemporary, I would say. Maybe that's a good word, actually. So these two, and then I would wear a pair of corduroy pants in navy, very dark navy. I don't think you can see it in the camera, but it's dark navy. Super comfy, wide leg, well, straight leg, but it's a loose fit. Probably with my navy belt in that case. And then just to bring a little bit of, let me just put them on the hanger again to give just a little bit more contrast. So far so good. This is the combination. And just to give it a little bit more sort of contrast, but also interest, I would wear this with this TB sweater that I do regret buying, I'll be honest. And it is available. I'm selling it. So that is also why, I'm only wearing it over the shoulders. I'm not really wearing it close to my body. Yeah, that's a pity. It's a pity that I made this mistake. And I didn't actually even, well, no, I'll be honest. I did buy it because it was on sale, but I also bought it because I thought that it would add something different to my closet. So it has this crew neck cutout on the side, which makes it super interesting, but it's cropped. It's cropped, and it's cropped in a way that is really strange. Or the material of the sweater is, makes it not that flattering, and not that we all should aim at flattering, but it just doesn't feel right on me. But I think actually it looks really nice worn over the shoulders. So of course I would close it here, make a little knot, and then with the pants. And then which shoes? Maybe just black boots, probably, because I don't think it's warm enough. It's going to be warm enough, for like a pair of black flats. I'll see. Yeah, I actually have to. So right now I only have, I think I said 2 pairs of boots last week, but it's actually 3 because I didn't count my all Chloe boots that I also like, and I've worn them actually this week. But otherwise, I have just 5 pairs of boots for winter. And winter is a long season here in Denmark, so I should probably have more. And I've just added a pair of boots from Paris, Texas. Just really beautiful flat black boot that I really needed. I was considering a pair of Jensen boots from Acne. So it's a very old model, and I was considering buying them pre-loved on Vestiaire Collective. But then I ended up with these ones, and I'm really happy. But 2 pairs of my boots, including these black ones, and a pair of silver boots, are actually at my shoemaker. So he's fixing the soles. And because he's on holiday, I can only pick them up on Tuesday. So I will have to wait with that outfit until then. But that's it. Yet another one. And you see, I've just mentioned that I'm a blazer girl, and I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know it's true. Or if you're following me here and you're reading my articles about what I have been wearing within the past week, you also know that I am a blazer girl. But sometimes I do like to challenge myself and go in a slightly different direction, and maybe also achieve a similar vibe, maybe then with the pants. Because typically what I do is that when I wear a blazer, I crave something more modern looking, structural at the bottom. Here, a very good example would be wearing like cotton balloon pants that I have from Nili Lotan, the Sean pant, if you know the model. And then just a classic blazer at the top, because this combination gives me the vibe that I'm after. So if I'm not wearing a blazer, I need to sort of have the classic element, which the blazer is, somewhere else in my outfit. So, and I'm saying this because the next outfit is actually also without a blazer. Well, actually, they are all, except for this one, without a blazer. So I'm really proud of myself. Like, really proud. That's not something that I do very often. So, well, if you've been following me again, you know that this is a pre-loved pair of beautiful pants in this little bit interesting color. It's not green, it's not gray, it's not taupe either, so it's something between. So a pre-loved pair that I found from Joseph, by the way, that I found in London a couple of weeks ago at a really beautiful store that I can recommend. And I really like wearing them. I like wearing them with a flat, which makes them good for this week because of the weather that is now getting so warm. Then I've discovered actually that this top, so it's a striped top, also a pre-loved one from Pranza Schuler. The green, or whatever the color is, goes actually very well with the pen. Actually, I don't see it in the camera the way I see it, but it's sort of like a matching color. So I thought about wearing these two together, but this would be just too cold. So then I'll just show you how I will wear it. I'll wear my TB cashmere t-shirt on top, just to have an extra layer, and actually to have the striped top only as a, like, how would you call it? Just something that's there, but it's not like screaming in your face. You can even see the stripes through the cashmere top, which is actually really nice. So then you would also, of course, see the sleeves, because the cashmere t-shirt has shorter sleeves. So these ones will be still sticking out. So just as an accent, that is the word that I was actually looking for. Just an accent with the white and the stripes, and then these pants. And then probably, some kind of a shoe that actually gives some contrast. Maybe actually I could consider wearing these. Otherwise, actually also the ones that I'm wearing right now, because I haven't really taken out my my spring flats. So I have this. I have those Aida, if you know the brand, not Danish, German brand, really known for really cool designs. And they are very known for this Mary Jane model, that I really like, but it's more a spring shoe for me. And I have them actually both in black that I bought new, and then in silver that I found pre-loved. And I'm really looking forward to wearing them. But I think it's still going to be too cold, so it has to be a little bit slightly more covered shoe, and that is why those white loafers look good. Or else these ones, you see, they are also quite covered, and the suede is also giving warmth. So that is why. Okay, cool. Number 4. And the last one is again with a cardigan. I'm so proud of myself. But let's start. Let me just fix the shirt again. It is a little bit heavy if you're considering wearing a denim shirt like this, but I think it's fun. So I had this pre-loved skirt from TB. I well, first of all, my the way I built my closet is preferably, pre-loved first. This is my approach. It's I don't always succeed, and it's not always like the ultimate goal, because I've been through a period like that, and I did make a lot of mistakes. So I don't actually recommend it as a default as such. So it's I would say, it doesn't matter if it's pre-loved or new. It really has to, well, speak to you. You really have to um want to have it, not just because it's pre-loved and maybe cheaper, which is not really a factor, a parameter for me as such. But it has to be um, an item that will be bringing you joy, but that will work so well with your closet, that is, with what you already have in your closet, that it's a no-brainer. And then, and then only then you consider, okay, is it new or is it pre-loved? Obviously, I mean, if the goal is to buy mostly pre-loved, what I do is that I don't just randomly, visit stores with new items, so like department stores or boutiques. I always go to my favorite secondhand stores first. Um, I check their Instagram profile; they post daily, so this is where I can, you know, find what's speaking to me and save it. And if I'm in the neighborhood, because it's not like I go there every time I find something on Instagram, on their Instagram profile, but from time to time. And if things are sold out, that's okay. Otherwise, I know exactly what I want to try. mm, and it's not, I mean, it's far from always, that it's far from every time that I buy something. Yeah, so that's my approach, because again, I've made a number of mistakes buying pre-loved only because it was pre-loved. TB is something different, I would say. Well, no, it's not. It's not really. It's just that buying TB in general is very difficult in Europe. There are only very few stockists, and they don't stock that much. Um, and it's mostly, I would say, it's mostly new models, new seasons. While, well, it's rarely the fundamentals. That's what I'm trying to say. And I really, love TB for their fundamentals. And then, with just a little bit of additions of something super new. This is a very old model, I would say. I don't know how old it is, but it's this deconstructed pencil skirt that I managed to find online. Well, I managed to find, sorry, not online, but I managed to find used in the US. And I got it. I sort of received it while I was in the US last September. Because again, shipping even used items to Europe, you still have to pay customs and customs and duty. So it's always an expensive affair, and then it takes time and whatnot. So I prefer to do it either through my colleagues, my American colleagues, or or when I'm traveling to the US myself, I know my size, so that's a good thing. I know that I can trust the size. Alrighty, it's a grayish, I would say, material color, because there is some blue and there is some probably red threads going through the gray as well. Probably you cannot see that in the camera, but it's not a pure gray color. Anyway, I thought about pairing it with this short black cashmere cardigan, which actually is a little bit of a jacket. So it actually has a little bit of a short blazer vibe, which I like. It can only be closed, just this one place in the middle. And for contrast, I thought about wearing it with this striped t-shirt, just from Rocket, like this. Probably some jewelry to add some fun, and that's it. If you don't know the skirt, this part, of course, it doesn't hang like that much when I'm wearing it, because my butt fills it all up, the back. So it really creates this cool deconstructed shape. You can actually open it, but I've never worn it like this, and I'm not intending to. It has a pocket at the back, so a really cool, so this would be my classic element actually in this outfit. And I will probably wear, I could wear my silver boots if I pick them up from my shoemaker, or maybe just the black ones. Yeah, probably the black ones will be good as well. Yeah, so that's it. For this coming week. I have a feeling that it's going to be a much better one. So again, do read the article that where I went through everything that I wore last week, because there are some good, hopefully good considerations, in terms of what went wrong, and maybe this is something that can give you some inspiration as well. But again, those mistakes are good. In fact, I think they should be welcome, because this is how we evolve. This is how we get to know, ourselves better. This is how we get to know our closets better, and that's very important. If I think that's actually the very first thing that everybody should do, if if they feel like something's off in their closet. I would really say, well, please don't rush to stores to buy something. No, start with your closet. Start to get to know it, and understand. Take pictures of what you're wearing. Understand every single combination. What is actually, what feels off, and maybe if you can also add why you feel like that. That's always helpful. And slowly, really slowly, either cull first, so remove, sell whatever is not working anymore, and only then add something new. That would be my advice. Thanks so much for joining me for this Sunday outfit planning. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week. Bye bye.